Say what?
Hello, everybody. As you can see, we are at the movies. It's David Adrianna at the movies. We're here in the studio.
We have a cat that's trapped in the room.
Yeah, there's a cat over there trapped in the room if you can see her.
She's trapped in the office.
Yeah. Poor cat. That poor pussy.
Scared of her own shadow.
Yeah. So,
We have special guest, Jack Wolfe.
Jack Wolfe in the house.
Jack Wolfe in his house.
there's Jack Wolfe.
With your nice glasses.
Yeah, what's up with those glasses?
They were given to me. They
Now,
were a gift.
The glasses I don't have a problem with.
What?
It's the fact that you're wearing them indoors at night.
It's blinding. That light right there is blinding me.
Oh, okay.
And plus, you guys, you have such a glow about you when you get together.
We
You're
have an aura.
You have that, and I have to just like put the glasses.
Well,
on
that's
and
very nice of you to say.
Yeah, that's good.
I appreciate that. That was very nice.
So, this is at the movies. I think I said that already, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. You said
Well, we're at the movies again. I want to say it one more time. So, tell them what movie we saw.
Hell, I don't know. I had to ask you like 4 times what the title
We
of the
watched
movie
the
was.
Bad-
movie.
Yes, we watched the movie. We watched Bad Times at the El Royale.
That's right.
I think it was like this movie's like a year old.
Yeah, it came
almost.
out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're a little late to the.
Aren't
the
we
party.
always?
Good point. That's a fair point.
That's the beauty of our channel. And plus, a lot of people probably never even seen this movie because it's really kind of obscure.
Yeah, pretty obscure.
Didn't get that much attention.
Mm.
So who's in the movie? We got Thor.
Oh yeah.
We got John Hamm.
Yeah.
You got Jeff Bridges.
You got that 50 Shades of Grey chick.
Yeah. Yep, getting tied up again. She must really like getting tied up in movies. Am I right?
And don't forget,
people?
Jeff Bridges was in it.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got in that orange juice?
Yeah,
there?
seriously.
little
It's
gin.
just orange juice. That's all it is.
Just
It's a
orange
little,
juice.
it looks a little pale. It's a
Mm.
little pale looking orange juice.
Anyway, back to the movie.
Okay, so
Bad Times in
At the El Royale.
at the El Royale. That's a.
So it's
Is that a real hotel?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
I didn't look it
I'm
up.
pretty sure it's not. I
Yeah.
didn't Google it. I didn't care enough to know. But,
But
you,
it's
you can look that up on your little tablet there that you've got in front of you.
but it's a hotel that's on the Nevada California state line.
Yes.
I guess they're not that far from Reno.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and it takes place in the 70s, I guess. Late 60s, early
Yes.
70s.
Yes.
So it's there's still some unanswered questions. Like what was John Hamm doing there?
Yeah, that's a good question. He was there to get something, but
And why they have that room bugged? And
That-
why was it so
another good question.
why was it so important for him to have that room?
And then why were those people trying to get the the recordings? Like what they want
Okay,
the
so
recordings for?
so
Yeah,
are
what
you
did the
telling me you
management-
guys didn't really catch all that, or you just
Yeah,
messing
we
with
didn't
me?
catch it.
Okay, more than likely he said Hoover. I think so. I thought,
Yeah, it's
thought it
FBI.
did. So he's FBI, and he's there to find out what's going on there because somebody is more than likely blackmailing it, or they suspect
Right. So
it.
who's the managers?
yeah,
Who's management?
yeah.
They never say who's
No, and that's what I said. That's
Exactly,
an
it's
unanswered
questions.
question.
right. That's the thing. So
Unanswered
somebody
questions.
was
So that's the part of the story that I care more
recording
about.
some important politician who supposedly is dead because they did.
I'm
mention
assuming
that he-
JFK because he fucked
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, but we all know JFK was black, so it couldn't have been him.
Okay,
Mm.
Bubba Hotep.
I don't get that joke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Elvis and
Yeah.
okay.
He's in the retirement home with Elvis.
I forgot that. Yeah. Was that
That's-
Sinbad that played?
No, I don't think so.
Who was in a retirement home?
It's
It's
another,
another
movie.
movie.
Oh.
Maybe we'll watch that for.
Okay, let's talk about this one right now.
Alright.
You guys gonna confuse me here in a minute. I'm
It
gonna be
took-
lost.
I
Okay.
think I didn't like it.
You
Sorry.
didn't like it.
I tried
okay.
to like it. I wanted to like it,
Okay.
but I felt like it just took too long to get
Well,
started.
it reminded me, like I said before.
Don't get distracted by the cat.
Just continue.
Keep going. Pretend like
Okay.
it didn't happen.
See a big paw come up.
She did try to pierce my ear one night, but that's another story.
But it did remind me that It could have been a Quentin Tarantino movie the way it was set up, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh heck, is this Quentin again? But you guys said no. Who was the guy who made it anyway?
I don't know. It's the director of Daredevil,
Goddard.
the TV show.
What was the guy's name? Drew Goddard, I think.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Drew Goddard. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, he was the
Yes.
director.
He only directed 2 things that I could see.
Yeah, wrote and directed 2 things. He did
The Daredevil show.
and he did Cabin in the Woods. in this.
The release date was October 12th, 2018, and it made $31.9 million. And
Chris
Jeremy,
Hemsworth probably made that much just playing Thor in one movie.
yeah,
That's a good point. I don't know. I didn't mind his performance in it.
I didn't either, but
I thought it was kind of nice to see him play something different.
I just didn't. For those of you that haven't seen this movie or even heard of this movie, the trailers were very, they didn't give you much.
Vague.
They're very vague. That's the word. Thank you. They weren't really forthcoming
Yes.
in what the movie was even about. It was just like, oh, it's just a bunch of people in a hotel.
Yep.
So what we gather is everybody shows up to this hotel is there for different reasons.
Yes.
And you figure them out as the movie goes along.
Yes.
And it just seemed like it moved really slow.
Mm.
And there's one particular character that has to sing like every 5 minutes, and it gets really tedious.
Yeah, they could have cut some of that down for the pacing of the movie. You didn't
Yeah.
have to have all
Yeah.
the singing.
Now, I didn't mind the first part she was singing when John Hamm found like the corridor and stuff.
Yeah, but
Because other stuff was happening as she was singing.
yeah,
But then they have other scenes where it's just focusing on her singing, and I'm like, really?
she apparently
Yeah.
she's a singer over in the UK.
Yeah, they just had to.
I
keep
did a
her-
little research between.
They had to keep reminding us of that too.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't necessary. It was too long. That dragged out the movie a little bit more than
Yeah.
it needed to.
Mm.
So, yeah, that they could have done without that for sure, or just cut it down a little bit. There were times where it wasn't relevant to the plot, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like when they showed her little backstory, like they could have pretty much cut out her entire backstory, and it wouldn't have made a difference in the movie at all.
No,
Like everybody else's backstory is kind of
it's interesting.
Yeah,
Hers is like
it's relating to what's happening in the movie.
hers is kind of blah.
Her character is just like unnecessary,
Yeah, to an extent.
completely unnecessary. Really, like, what did she do?
Well, I mean, she lived.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like,
she didn't
You
really.
know?
she didn't contribute much to the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like she didn't contribute much to the story moving along.
yeah.
Like the biggest
She didn't forward the narrative that much.
the biggest thing that she contributed towards the film was when
She hit Jeff Bridges in the head. That was about
well
it.
no, I was gonna say when she helped him get the money.
Oh, well, that too.
That was
Yeah.
it. That's all she
Hit
did.
him in the head and help get the money.
Yeah. And he didn't really need that. He could just shut off all the lights and been really quiet.
Yeah. Kind of remind you of Wesley, huh?
No, he was annoying.
Off Next Generation.
No, he's
No,
just annoying.
Not
There's
even
another
really.
one
Or
that,
Kim Bauer.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. That's
That's
another show.
episode.
That's another show.
For the record, everybody,
Holy crap.
they've been watching 24 for the first time. So that's.
And we're gonna talk about it. So that's another show for
Should
the
we
future.
tease that show?
Yeah, well I was gonna plug it at the end
We'll
when
plug
we
it at
do
the
our
end. We'll
promos.
get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
Ow.
yeah, I'll agree with you. Her character wasn't really.
Relevant.
Yeah, wasn't 100% necessary. I would have done it differently. Give
But
her
I-
like a little bit of a darker backstory, but you know.
Yeah, or I kind of felt like too that it was
she got out?
well, no, she got in.
Oh.
We got 2 of them in here now.
Should we go to the wide shot?
It's too late now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. But yeah, anyway, I felt like the movie was underwhelming.
Okay.
Like I didn't feel like I'm going to remember this movie probably by tomorrow morning. I'll forget I even watched it.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is one of those movies that you're gonna kind of be like, oh yeah, we did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Well, I
movie.
mean, it falls in the line of what, 3 days in the Valley. Remember that one?
No.
Never heard of it.
You never.
I've heard of it. I didn't see it.
You didn't see 3 Days in the Valley?
No, I didn't.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
Anyway. You mean to tell me you didn't see Aqua Teen Hunger Force the movie?
No, I didn't see that Aqua Teen
Now
Hunger Force.
that should be our next at the movies, and we should watch that with him and Tina.
Oh Lord.
What do you think?
Aqua. Now, what's it again?
Aqua
Teen
Teen
Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what's the?
It's hard to explain it. You just have to watch
Yeah,
it.
it's an
It's,
experience.
I mean, it sounds like
I can't even-
I'll be honest.
I don't even know how to describe that.
It
movie.
sounds like the Power Rangers before they got their power.
when I
That's what
when,
it sound like.
when I first saw the movie, I saw it in theaters when it first came out,
Uh-huh.
and there was only 3 people, including myself, in the movie theater.
Oh wow.
And I think it was like premiere day.
And that was
wasn't it?
premiere day. I
Yeah.
saw it on premiere day.
And there's 3
wow.
people. In
It was great.
Who starred in it?
It's an animated film.
What's the guy's name?
Oh.
I don't remember the actors. but
Why are we talking about Aqua Teen?
I don't know.
Let's
Oh,
go
'cause
back
you-
to this
You
movie.
brought it up, or somebody brought it up.
I brought it up, but yeah. Anyway, that's another movie.
yeah,
for
that's
another
another day.
It's another review. For those of you that know what we're talking about, can you imagine Mr. Wolfe here watching that film?
It's gonna be wonderful.
Ah.
Anyway,
I can't wait.
so what did you think of it, Mr. Wolfe? The movie.
Your
I
thoughts?
thought it was pretty good myself.
Okay.
What'd you like about
What'd
it?
you like? Yeah.
The entire plot of it, like I said, it reminds me of a Quentin Tarantino movie where everything was moving kind of slow, then it speeds up, then it slows down, then it speeds up, and there's blood and guts everywhere, like normal. You know, somebody gets shot, somebody don't get shot,
I don't
then
know.
2 people get shot at the same time.
Call me
That's pretty good.
Call me a sick psychopath, if you will, but I didn't feel like it was enough gore.
No, there wasn't.
I felt like it was.
There wasn't.
It
There
was
wasn't enough
soft.
gunfire.
I'll
Yeah.
disagree. I think that they did have some gunfire or gunplay. However, it just was lacking the edge that a Tarantino film
It was
has.
underwhelming
because Tarantino's characters just have like a little bit of like
Well,
moxie to them. They
Well, and
they got a little extra layers, and they they use a lot of profanity and stuff like that. This movie didn't have that.
Quentin Tarantino's movies have more of a shock value.
Yes.
Where this wasn't.
Shock and awe.
I wasn't like I was shocked when the girl had her tied up in the chair. Like that was the only time I was like, "Ooh, what's going on?"
Yeah.
All the other times I was just kind of like uninterested. Like, oh well.
Or it's predictable too.
Yeah.
To an extent.
All right. Throughout the whole movie, you remember it.
Uh-huh.
What would you say is your best scene that you enjoyed the most? You know,
When Chris Hemsworth stripped down naked and got into the water in the ocean.
okay.
Okay.
What was
It's my
yours?
favorite
The
part.
scene when Home Dude goes on the killing spree towards the end of the movie with
That
the,
would
with
be
the
me.
rifle.
That would be me.
Yeah.
He
That-
had his
that's the
Vietnam
best.
flashback, and boy, oh boy, he came out of the woodwork
Yeah, but then he
with that one.
but then he died like an idiot.
Yeah, well, you kind of knew
That was disappointing.
coming. Yeah,
I mean, I knew it was
You
coming
know.
when he started walking up to her. Like I was like, just shoot her in the back of the head and get it
Mhm.
over with.
yeah. I've been
Don't
like,
become a human now.
I've been like, they've been like, hey man, that's not in the scene. I was like, yeah, man, but I know she's got a knife.
I know she's gonna stab me in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was the scene that dragged me back into the movie.
Yeah,
Like I was like, okay, this
for a
isn't that bad.
millisecond, and
Now,
then
did we say
he gets
spoiler alert
stabbed.
before we started this? Okay.
Well, it's a review.
I
yeah.
think everybody should know that.
If you ain't seen it by now, then you need
You've
to go
had
back and
plenty of
watch Star
time.
Trek 6.
If you don't know any of our reviews by now, we spoil everything.
Yeah, we
Mm.
spoil everything.
And plus, this movie's over a year old.
It's
Yeah,
an old-
get over yourselves.
Automatic spoiler alert.
Exactly.
Rotten Tomatoes got a 75% on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a horrible movie. It
Mm-mm.
just was kind of forgettable. And it was underwhelming. It wasn't anything that's special about it.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out from the crowd.
No.
It's
It reuses too many Quentin Tarantino tropes.
yes.
Yeah.
Which if
Yeah.
you're gonna copy somebody, I mean that's not a bad person to try
Yeah,
to
he
copy.
did a good job copying him. It's just he didn't take it to that next level.
Yeah. There's just like I said, there's a different level of grit and edge to a Tarantino film that this movie was kind of lacking. It was almost too polished.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like and that's the big difference for me.
And I
between-
felt like they tried to focus on racism and sexism
yeah.
a little
All
too
them
much.
isms.
I mean, it wasn't like it was jammed down our throat, but it was like, especially
It
with
was
the black
there.
woman. Yeah, it was especially with the black woman. Like, I guess they're trying to paint her as the main character, but it was like kind of
They were trying to paint her as a victim too.
yes. It was like,
Mm.
oh, okay.
Like
well,
why does
first
she have
off-
to be a victim? Can't she just be a strong woman?
I mean, I get it's the 70s, 60s,
Right.
whatever.
They said it in the. Was
But
it what did they ever say? What year
well,
that
they
was
said
supposed to be?
John,
70.
I think it was supposed to be 76 because he said John Hamm said back in 66 this place was popping.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking that once the dude got murdered that it kind of
Well, the
went
timeline
down.
did says 10 years later. Remember?
Right. So that's why I said it's 76.
Right,
Because
right.
66 plus 10 would
Yeah.
be
Right.
76.
Right.
So that's what I think it was 76. But I don't know. They never really say.
Yeah, it could have been more than that too, though. Well, no.
No, I mean, they had a lot
Yeah,
of songs.
that-
But then they had a lot of songs from the 60s, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know
I
about
don't know.
the timeline. It's very
We know it doesn't
Vague.
take place today. That's what we
Yes.
know.
Yeah. You know why? There was no AR-15s being rattled
Oh,
off.
no. I was going to say because everybody wasn't staring at their smartphones the whole time, texting the whole time.
Yeah. There was nobody sitting there with their tablets or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And
the dead giveaway was there was a payphone there.
well, I thought, too,
that's true.
because with Chris Hemsworth's character, when he's questioning Jeff Bridges, the priest, and he's like, "What's your name? I want to check this story out." And I'm like, "How the hell you gonna check it out? You ain't
yeah.
got
You
Google."
got no damn phone.
Yeah. yeah.
Like-
He must have totally forgot when
You
they
gonna
gave
do
him
call
that line.
I
somebody?
don't know
I'm going to check this out
how
right
he
here.
was gonna check out his story. I'm like, okay,
Stupid.
Yeah.
you memorized all the priests in the
Ain't
United
like
States.
he's gonna dial somebody up.
Hey, have you heard of this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit.
That would have been
strange.
messed up if he said, "Yeah, man, hold on, get his name. We're gonna Google it."
Yeah, we're gonna Google it in about 45 years. Give us time. We're gonna find out who you really are.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
But
It's
other
okay.
than that,
What did you think of it?
What else did you like, Jack Wolfe? You said that was one of the things, and then you said, did you have something else?
well, when he found the pathway behind there, oh man, my blood shot. I was like, oh yeah, now
You getting interested?
yeah. The priest found it, and he's looking at everybody. So now he's going to control the situation because the kid is always high, so he can control the situation. But well, that's what any movie.
Next scene
it's gonna
later.
it's gonna mess up where somebody else gonna find it, and then somebody else is gonna find it.
You know what I call that?
Hmm.
I call that the Samuel L. Jackson effect. Because remember in Deep Blue Sea,
Mhm.
he's the only motherfucker that had a plan.
And then the
And
fucking
then the
shark ate him.
eats him.
Came right up and took him out.
So anytime you have a character in a movie that's like got their shit together and they could probably save the day, you know they're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know that's it for
So
them.
just know right now, don't ever plan on saving people.
No.
Deep blue sea.
Did you really?
A fucking
Yes,
shark
I did.
ate me.
Okay.
You think I'm gonna sit in here with you two and not try to,
And be sober?
even the score?
We're on a natural high, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't even get to.
Natural high. It's just orange juice. It's just my health.
It's
My
orange
health.
juice.
My doctor says that.
Drink orange
orange
juice
juice.
and rum.
Drink orange juice every day. Hey. But yeah, I could tell you're really excited with the special corridor scene. I could see the tent in your pants from across.
It was
the
like-
Oh my god.
It was like epic, Okay, what's going on here? And then when he saw the projector, I was like, okay, so there's got to be some kind of government thing going on.
Well, no, I
you
thought
know.
it was exactly what it was. He's just a pervert.
No, I didn't really think it was a pervert because it was almost like
No, because that's what it was. He was a pervert. Because he said
no.
that it's mostly people having sex.
right. But
And the
here's
video
thing.
that they found of the
Here's
politician was a guy having sex.
Before he found that corridor, what was the FBI doing in his room? What was the FBI doing? He was taking all of those little secret microphones out in his room.
Right.
That means government. Something's going on with the government. there.
No, they were recording everything that happened in the rooms because guess what room he was in?
The honeymoon.
The honeymoon suite.
Right,
Who,
right.
who goes into honeymoon suite?
What did they say when he said, "Hey"? When they asked him about all of the
he
little
said
bugs
some of
in there.
these are ours,
Some
but
of
the
these
rest
are ours, but the rest
but the
are
rest
not.
are not. Right.
Right.
Because who are they going to catch in the honeymoon suite?
So they're gonna think
What
about
do people do at YouTube universe?
an FBI
Because
agent.
I know it's
finds
been
bugs in a room.
I know it's been a while
and he's
for
there
you.
on an assignment.
I know it's
There's
been a while
something
for
else
you.
going on.
Shots fired.
I know it's been a while for you. But people tend to have sex in the honeymoon suite.
You just
And
don't
he
know
even
the
said,
government.
but he even said that. He said most of the time, most of the people that I record is is people having sex, and management wants that. So that's my question: who is management,
Hmm.
and why are they recording people having sex?
It's the government.
Well, why would the government send another government agent?
Well,
That's a good
it was. I'm thinking it was more like the Illuminati or something like that recording it, because he said that they don't record all of them, right? He said we only record certain ones that come in here.
The ones that management wants.
Yeah.
Right. So right away,
And
you're
then he said
thinking
there was a guy that was
politicians-
nice to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't take the video. He kept the video because he was nice to him.
Yes.
And management really wanted that guy. So I'm guessing that was JFK.
JFK. Yeah.
Or it could have been Martin Luther King Jr. That would make sense because the black woman.
How dare you?
Well, I mean,
I'm
that's
just
way out
saying-
in the desert. They don't
What-
go that far. What was that supposed to have been in Nevada?
What do you
or
mean
somewhere?
they?
Talking about black people?
Black-
Said black people don't go into the desert.
yeah, I
That
mean,
black
you know,
woman that's in the whole movie just was
Why
confused.
would? Why, the only thing I can think
I only
of.
say that because like when she saw it, she threw it in the fire herself. So maybe that would, you know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So maybe she was like, "Oh, I
She
don't
didn't wanna
want to
tarnish his
tarnish his
legacy.
legacy. So let me just throw it in." And he was nice to the white
Plus
kid.
the guy, the preacher guy was posed as a preacher, and Martin
Mhm.
Luther King was a preacher. You know.
Yeah.
But you still think it was John F. Kennedy?
No,
I'm gonna
I
say
don't know
so.
who it was. I think
I'm
they
gonna
left
say,
it vague on purpose.
I'm gonna say it was JFK.
They want you to come to your own conclusion as to
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah, just like in the Pulp Fiction with the box, you don't know. what's
Again,
in it.
that's another trope that he stole from Tarantino.
Yeah.
Stole. I shouldn't say stole.
Yeah, it
He
could have been. It could have been.
Borrowed from
It
Tarantino.
could have been Hoover. Could have been Hoover.
Could have been.
Could
I
have
thought
been.
about that, but he wasn't dead yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He
So
said
They
whoever
did
it is,
say
he's
that.
dead.
He's dead.
it
Yep.
could have.
Mm. I think Hoover was dead by 76,
Didn't he
wasn't
call him on the
He
phone?
just talked to him. He said, "Get me."
Get me,
Hoover.
get me Director Hoover.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't
didn't-
talking
I
about the
thought he
vacuum
just-
guy.
I didn't know he said, "Give me direct." I thought he was saying, I'm looking for Director Hoover or something." Okay. So Hoover wasn't passed away, so it could have been Hoover. So it could have been JFK. It could have been Robert.
Could have been
Kennedy.
anybody. It could have been
You know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Somebody important though.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Had to be
wasn't
somebody
dead yet.
important.
He was Mr.
Important.
Olympia.
He wasn't dead yet, though. Is what I was saying, because they kept saying he
Oh
was
well,
dead.
his career was in bodybuilding.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe that's what they meant. Well, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead in bodybuilding because that was it.
His career
Or it
was
could
dead.
be. What if it was like Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Ew.
Yeah,
Who wants to see that?
that's what I like to think that it was.
Well, I mean, he
I
wasn't
like
alive in the '60s. You figure that
I like some
recording had to be
cripple
taken
porn.
in the '60s.
He was cripple.
Yeah, some cripple porn.
Ugh.
Mm.
Yeah, but I wish they had said more about that story because I was more interested in that story.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
And I hate that they killed him off so quick.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Well,
alert.
here's the thing too. Remember, he said that was his brother. His brother got killed there.
Mhm.
Somebody killed him, but they never say who killed him. Which one?
The other
killed him.
guy.
The other guy killed him.
Because there was 3 guys that robbed the place.
Okay. So why didn't the other guy take the money when he knew it was?
'Cause he
under
didn't
the
know
floor?
where it
He
was.
didn't know that they buried it on the floor. They only discussed it between the brothers.
Oh, the other people who
The other
robbed-
guy that
oh,
robbed,
okay.
they
Yeah.
didn't tell the other guy what they were going to do with the money if they made it out.
Yep.
So
Oh, gotcha.
he goes there, probably shoots him, then he probably looks in the room, can't find it, and then just gives up and leaves because he doesn't
Okay.
want to get caught.
Okay,
with
because
the
I was
blood.
wondering why didn't he just dig the money up then after he shot him?
Yeah, because he told his brother what to do, Jeff
Yep.
Bridges,
Mm.
and he just couldn't remember the room number.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very,
California
very
and Nevada
interesting.
border. They were right on the line of it.
I do have a question
So-
though.
Sure.
That has to be.
Did his brother know that Jeff Bridges got caught, which is why he buried the money? Because if your brother's getting ready to meet up with you at the hotel, why would you bury it?
He
You guys
I'm
probably
thinking that
just-
was in the plan anyway.
he probably buried it when he probably found out that he got caught.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
buried it, is
thinking.
I'm
He probably found out he got caught and he buried it, and he's like, "All right, I'll wait till my brother gets out and we can get it together or something."
Right, right.
Or he had an inkling that they were going to double cross him, so he just buried it so that way they couldn't get the money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in hopes that
Yeah.
his brother would get it eventually.
Yeah. So it was interesting, but
Yeah.
forgettable.
Yep.
It was long.
Yeah. At that. Okay. So my positives, I liked Chris Hemsworth's performance. I thought it was fun.
He was going in and out of that accent though.
Yeah, he did struggle with the accent.
Oh,
but,
did he?
yeah, but it was still an interesting way he portrayed that character. It was kind of fun.
It's supposed to be like a Charlie Manson.
type, yeah,
Yeah.
cult leader type of guy.
Yeah.
So that was kind of good. And I liked John Hamm's performance. It sucks that he got killed off so early.
Yeah, that's why I say like they had some characters in there that would have been more useful, and then they hung on to the more useless characters.
Yeah.
Useless.
They did like the black
Who do
girl.
out of all of them, who do you think they paid the most to be?
Probably
in
Chris Hemsworth and John Hamm.
Was
Yeah,
it
Uh,
I could see that.
Those are like the two major.
Not Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, he
any
probably
of
got
them.
a lot.
Yeah, he
like
probably
that.
got some too. Yeah.
But the rest of them, not so much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think.
Well,
so.
they say the budget was 32 mil, so they didn't get that much. It says it
That's
here.
what I said. Chris Hemsworth probably made that much just making one Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I just don't think that it was. I did like Chris Hemsworth's portrayal, but I felt like I don't know. It just seemed like it was incomplete. It seemed like everybody's character was not fully developed and it was incomplete.
Yeah, the movie just kind of was like, it was just missing a little something.
Yeah, it could have been more. And I felt like when it finally was revealed what was going on, I was like, really? That's it? Like, I feel like it should have been more to it.
So my other complaint is that the movie is too long, like you said.
Yeah.
And then my last complaint is that even I can tolerate a long movie, but it shouldn't drag in places. And it
Should
does.
keep you entertained.
Yeah, like the singing scenes are drag scenes. There's just a lot of downtime.
Well, the singing scenes are bathroom time scenes.
Yeah.
So you just go to the bathroom.
They're just really long.
Yeah.
I would tolerate singing if it was something else going on.
Right. Like the first time.
The first time was fine.
Yeah.
The second and third and
What was
fourth
that,
time.
third or fourth? Remember, she was blocking with her
Yeah,
singing
but
and
she
her
was
clapping.
singing,
that
but she was
scene made sense, but you didn't have to do it so damn long.
exactly
Right,
like the
right.
scene went on for like
you
4
could-
minutes.
You could see it. You can get it
We
within
got
a
the
minute.
gist.
Yeah.
Within like seconds of it.
Like
it didn't
she's
have to-
standing in front of the mirror singing for a good minute before you realize he's over there.
Now
pulling up
remember,
the
now they got the
floorboards.
3-second rule, and then they got the 3-minute rule. You know, if it lasts more than 3 minutes, it's an important scene.
Yeah. I just thought it was too much. And
Yeah.
I think I felt like I even said it while we were watching the movie. Like I felt like somebody heard her singing in a bar somewhere and was like, "Oh yeah, I want to put you in a movie," and just like kept trying to showcase her voice and how great she is as a singer.
Right.
That's fine, but don't build an entire character, an entire movie around her if that's all she's gonna do is sing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my big thing. I mean, like outside of that, she was fine. She was okay. Like she did an okay job, but
Yeah.
it's just like the character wasn't written very well.
Nobody was fully fleshed out. I don't think. Even Chris Hemsworth's character. I think it was
Yeah.
like, what's his motivation?
And it was just
Yeah.
last year too.
Yeah.
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 So-
What's his
Wasn't in his
motivation?
younger days where he was just learning. But
What?
in other words, it wasn't in his younger years
What the hell are you talking about?
with him learning. He knows what he should be doing and what he should be doing right.
Talking about Chris
and-
Hemsworth?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he did a bad performance. I'm just saying there was a bad character for him. It wasn't written well for him because, I mean, an actor can only do so much with what you got.
Yeah.
I lost us. Sorry.
There you go.
Technical difficulties.
Right.
Yeah, you know. I'm just forgetting all the keys because I'm an
It's
idiot.
tough doing a live show. Well, it's
I
not
know.
really live, but
We won't edit
Yeah.
that out at all. We're
we'll
leave
just
that in.
keep it in there because we
Yeah,
just
there you
keep
go.
on going.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Why is it just Dave and Adriana at the movies?
'Cause you don't
where's
always
Jack
do the
Wolfe?
show.
Yeah, you don't always do the
Where's
show.
Jack Wolfe.
You're not always on the show.
You could like put my name in a little corner box or something like
we
that.
always say you're our special
Oh,
guest.
wait, you want your name on there? I don't think I put your
Let's
name on
not
this
try
one.
to figure this
Yeah,
out.
don't do it now because you f it up now. And then you
We're
blame
almost
me.
done. You can
Yeah.
figure it out when we hit end.
Yeah.
or
You'll do that.
stop.
You'll do that, and all the cameras will go out.
Son of a
It's your fault, Jack Wolfe.
Yeah.
I was trying to straighten
just
it for
just
you.
for everyone, for their own enjoyment, we do have trouble with the cameras quite frequently.
All the time.
We used to, not as much now since we put them in this little thingy up here.
The Eminem saved the day.
Yes.
Mm.
Eminem
You got
Network.
you got it Oh, you got it plugged in the back. Now, is that the 3.0 you got it plugged into or
Yes.
2.0?
Why are we talking about this on the
Oh,
air?
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the 3.0.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Because there's not really much left to talk about with this movie. That's
Yeah.
all right. So
Let's
that's
just forget
here's my question: is what's the next movie in line?
Oh.
why. In line for what? For
That
this
we're gonna
show?
watch next.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever we watch.
It should be Star Trek 5.
Didn't we do a Star Trek 5?
I don't think we did a Star Trek 5 review.
We should do all the movies. Weren't we supposed to do that?
We're gonna do a list off on them.
Okay.
We could still do that.
All right. Yeah, we got to get that. We got to list off our favorite ones in order.
Yeah, I've got my list together already. It's right here.
I don't
List
know.
off for what?
Star Trek movies.
For all the Star Trek.
All
movies.
of them
All of them.
in order.
Top 10
No, all of
conspiracy movies.
There's 10.
What is it with you and conspiracy?
30. There's actually, I looked it up, and one website had 33 conspiracy
You looked it
movies.
up.
I looked up conspiracy movies.
Okay.
So there's different types of conspiracy movies too.
Bubba Hotep.
There's
that's
conspiracy
one
movies, then there got government conspiracy movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mention at your own risk.
So anyway, what's your Netflix score, or I should say your 5-point score?
there. Yeah, since they changed it.
Since they did the ups and downs.
For this movie here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
How many stars?
How many stars?
I give it a 4.
Okay.
4.
I give it a 4,
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave?
I give it a 3.
Oh, wow.
3?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What's the other show called? What's the other show that I do called?
Hater Dave?
Hater Day?
Exactly. There you go. That's why.
Because he's a hater.
You hate movies?
He goes to the Player Haters Ball every year.
Hate.
He's the host of the Player Haters Ball every year.
The Players Hater Ball.
Wait. Let's
Yeah, Player Haters. I would give it a 3.5. It gets a half a star for a half-naked Chris Hemsworth.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, if there had been some titties in it, I might have
They
had to
didn't show
raise it
not
up.
one boob, did they?
Yeah, there were
No.
no titties
No.
in that movie.
No, I take that back. Chris Hemsworth, I did see a nipple a couple times. So, yeah.
It was
I know
You
it
saw a
don't
peck.
count, but
You saw a peck.
it was two, as Peter Griffin would say, it was 2 boobless hours.
Yeah, it was.
now I got one thing to say.
Uh-huh.
When you look at him when he played Thor, he seemed like he was more buff than he was in this movie.
Well,
Did
yeah,
he lose
probably.
weight or something?
He bulks up before he films.
Yeah.
You didn't see his workout video? Like, dude is like
right,
a
right.
real
But I'm
life
just saying,
superhero.
this one was last year,
right.
Yeah.
and he did the last Thor. Was it this year? That
It
he
only
did
takes like a
Yeah, but
month
they
for your body to shrink.
And they shot all that stuff together. Like, they shot both movies simultaneously.
Yeah.
So they shot Avengers Infinity War.
No, what I'm saying is in Infinity War, he looked buffed up better
Yeah.
than he did in this one. And I didn't know whether they made him lose weight for this and didn't want him to be,
Or he could have filmed this one after
Yeah.
he did those, and he just
Yeah.
stopped working out.
Yeah, and then he gained weight for the last one.
Well, that wasn't really him.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
not really.
it was all
Yeah, they put it-
cosmetic.
yeah, they-
Ah, okay.
You think he's gonna really destroy his body like that?
hey, for $20 million, hey, I'll come out here 600 pounds and be.
You said that
I'll
when
be,
we were,
oh.
you said that when we were talking about Battlefield Earth too. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said that in the review where he's talking about the worst ones, and he's like, "Oh, I'll strap some stilts on and walk
Oh.
around for 20 million."
You'll do a lot of stuff for $1
Yes,
million
you will.
or for millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. They're doing it for millions of dollars. Heck, yeah.
I'll do Star Trek 5 for millions of dollars.
I'll do Star Trek 15.
Will you do the little fan dance like Aurora
Yeah.
for
Star Trek 5.
I'll give you $100.
Always wanted to what would she say? To do something for a captive audience or whatever.
Yeah, it was something.
Dance for a captive
know.
audience.
No.
That's just so
Yeah.
bad.
That scene is so,
It's so
cringe.
wrong.
we
Really,
have
it's
to,
so
yeah,
wrong.
we have to do a review on those.
I don't know. They should take that the
I think I
the
need
kiss
to.
with Kirk, and then that scene and place them together and make an entire movie around both of those scenes.
I think I need to go back and watch it again.
Ew.
I know.
I think I need to slap you. How
I,
dare you?
I think I need another drink.
But I think if we watch it again, we might need to just set the camera up in the living room and record it as we
Just
go.
record as we watch.
I don't know.
And also, we need to put that at one of those TVs right here, so that way we can.
Oh yeah, we
monitor.
can just watch it in here. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, because this is comfortable.
And then hook it up to a DVD player or something.
Yeah.
we could do that.
Yeah.
I got
All right.
extras.
Well, I guess
We got plenty of TVs up
I
there.
guess this
You didn't notice
the
it.
rest of this we can wrap up off camera because I'm sure our audience
Doesn't give
wanna
a shit about what we're
hear
doing.
about what we're gonna do to our studio, or we can make a special episode for those folks that care.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
So, let's get some final thoughts. So you said you wanted to pick out a movie we should watch next time, Jack Wolfe. Did
We
you?
should let our audience vote.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
We're not gonna have any votes. Nobody watches this.
We get at least 15 views.
Hey,
That's
check this out.
15
Here's the thing.
people.
We'll tell them, says, hey,
We'll
you
give 'em some
guys pick
options.
the
Or
next
maybe
movie.
it's like 3 people that watch it multiple times.
No, they can pick the next movie we watch, okay? And then in 15 years, when somebody finally puts it in there, we'll be ready to watch whatever movie it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, whoever can suggest a movie for us to watch, or
Mhm.
we'll actually give you a couple choices. How about that?
Okay.
So we got Star Trek V,
Yes!
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Boo. Boo.
Make sure you vote for that one because
Boo.
Jack Wolfe really doesn't want to watch it. So it's gonna be great seeing
Aqua
his
Teen.
reaction. Either way, we'll probably still end up
Power
watching it.
Ranger.
All right, what's the
movie
next
or
one?
something.
Just those 2? That's the only
I
2
don't know.
options?
Let's think of another one.
Bad Boys 2, man.
Ugh,
Jesus Christ.
please no. Toy
Here's what
Story
you do.
4.
Oh, it's
Here what you do.
That's
Close
the point.
your
It's
eyes.
movies you
Close
don't
your
wanna see.
eyes and just grab one of those out behind you. But
Okay.
you have to
Okay.
close your eyes. One of you have to
Oh,
close your
yeah.
eyes.
For the
then you go
record,
back
there's
up.
a whole thing full of.
So she's
DVDs
gonna
behind
back
us.
up, and she's gonna reach in this thing, and she's just gonna grab a movie.
Oh, the good ones are up here.
The goes.
Oh God.
Grab one. No. Yeah,
One we haven't watched. Yeah, there we go. Richard
All right.
Pryor.
Ah.
Richard Pryor. She got
That's not a
Richard
movie.
Pryor.
It's not.
Boom,
you
boom,
can't
boom.
use this one.
That's stand up. That
All right,
doesn't
want me to
count.
try something else? Okay.
Yeah, try again.
Don't. You can't watch. You don't look. Don't look, David.
That's a.
Now, see, it ain't fair. It ain't fair because he's guiding you.
Well, no, I'm not guiding you. I'm just telling you can't use that one. That doesn't count either. Okay. Perfect. Take it.
See, he saw it before you pulled it.
Jesus.
Yes. No, because he loves Tom Cruise.
Thunder.
So this'll
Days
be
of
great.
Thunder. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That's perfect.
No,
so
Days.
those are the
No,
three-
because he saw you grabbing it and said, and
All right,
he
well then,
mentioned
how
it.
about you do it over there?
Okay.
You already picked the movie, Star Trek V.
No.
I picked my movie, this one, and Adriana picked
No,
Aqua
wait a
Teen.
minute. I picked the movie and you said you didn't. I couldn't use it. I picked Toy Story 4.
This is great. Hold on, let me go to the wide shot.
No, let me look at.
We're not looking.
There we go. Here's the wide shot. There's Jack Wolfe looking for a
Were
movie.
you looking? Did you peek? Show us.
No,
Come on, show us.
it's bad.
It's the point of it is to
Bad.
show us the freaking movie.
Oh wait, let me.
Come on.
All right, so we're gonna. You got Days of Thunder. He gotta get one.
All right,
I
but just
picked
show us
Days
what
of
you
Thunder.
got.
So
Now, I
this
like
is one of
this
the
one.
options.
I like
Oh
this.
my God, just show us what you got.
Time Bandits? I've seen it.
Time Bandits.
I've seen it.
It's about time.
It only has 3 stars. That's not a good endorsement.
they
Oh,
put it on the fucking cover.
I
Oh,
know,
no.
right?
No,
Why
no.
would you put
It
that
it
on
only
there?
listen. Back then they only went up to 3 stars, so it's a max. It's maxed out.
I'm pretty
Roger
sure they
Ebert
did
gave
They
it
did-
3
they didn't-
stars, and you
they
put it on the
didn't
fucking
have
cover.
5
What
stars back
dumbasses.
then.
Right?
They didn't have 5 stars back then. It was
Like
only
Roger
3
Ebert
stars.
thought it was okay.
It's 5 stars now. In 2020, it's going to be 6 stars, and then 7 stars.
God. Okay.
So I got the movie. we're gonna watch.
So the options are what? Star Trek V, Time Bandits, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Days of Thunder. And do you want to pick something of your own, sweetie, just to fuck up the whole thing? Give him 5
So
choices.
you got Days of Thunder. He's keeping Days of Thunder. I'm keeping Time Bandits. So you got to pick one of
We're
yours.
keeping Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
You don't even have to close your eyes to get one. Could just pick one. No, don't do it. Don't let her do
Yeah,
that.
let her
Oh,
do it.
God,
Yes,
don't
let
do
her
it.
do it. You can
No,
pick one over
no.
there too if you want.
So
Pick one
she's-
anyway.
She's gonna pick something crazy.
I know. That's why I wanted to
Yeah,
do it.
like knitting or something. You gotta say.
No, I don't have any of those here.
And when you guys finish, you have to do this pattern.
No, you can't.
No, yeah, I'm saying you're cheating, man. You're cheating.
Oh, I was gonna suggest E.T. the porno, but I don't think we have
Mm.
No, we don't have it down here.
There's a porno with
We
ET
don't
in
keep
it.
those down here.
it. Okay. Here's Adriana picking her movie.
How you take the camera off of me, man? Damn.
Well, you want to
God.
be on camera? I was just trying to put it on so we could see what she's doing
Jeez.
back there.
Turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Just there we go. Go to the white one. Don't lose it now, though.
All right, I'm gonna pick a good. Okay. Don't no peeking, David.
All right, let's go to the close
Dun
up.
dun dun dun
So-
dun 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 dun.
All right, what's your movie?
Dun 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 dun
I hate
dun
these
dun.
headphones.
Dun 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 dun
Okay, anyway.
dun dun dun
Okay.
dun.
All right, all
I
right.
picked a good libertarian film.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm interested.
It's so good. We haven't even opened it to watch it yet, but I've seen it. I'm not sure if you have, and I
Me?
know you haven't. Yeah, you. I don't think you have.
I don't know.
Debbie Does Dallas?
No, you saw
I
that
wish.
one. Thank you for smoking.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. What did you just do?
That's a good.
Yeah, Lord.
That's a good libertarian film. It's a lesson for all children.
Don't work at CBS there. There you go.
All right, so make sure in the comments section, whoever can pick one of these movies or gives a suggestion on one of these movies, that's what we'll go with. So you get to pick between those movies. So what are the movies again?
Oh God, why can't we just do these three?
Hey, move that mouse
Thank you for
off of that screen
smoking.
right there. This man is bothering me, man.
Days of Thunder and Mr. Wolf, hold up yours.
Time Bandits.
So these are the three movies.
Time Bandit.
These are the three movies that we're
Are we
gonna
violating anything by showing
waste
anything?
our
I don't
lives
know.
on. I don't think
Okay.
so.
Who cares?
Time
I don't
Bandit.
think so. We're not showing
just
the
the cover.
content. We're just showing the cover. So,
Oh, hold on. I got a new book I've been writing too.
so we'll watch one of those. Do you want to do a live stream while we're watching it?
Maybe.
Can we
think
legally do
about
that?
We don't show the screen. We just show
Right.
us.
Yeah, just show
What
us.
I'll do is I'll
Our
wear them mirror
reactions.
glasses and it'll reflect, and I'll aim it towards the camera, and we'll swear up and
And just
down. If
stare at
YouTube
the
calls
camera the
us,
whole time.
if YouTube calls us, be like, dude, we didn't know. It's
We didn't know it
reflection
was
off of his
reflecting
glasses. It's
Off
not.
of his gigantic glasses
Yeah,
that take up his entire face.
We didn't do that on purpose.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, did you have anybody have anything to plug?
I have my show to plug, a new show that I'm working on called Retro Rewatch, where I watch shows from the past that I didn't get to watch because for some reason in like 4 or 5 years in my childhood we didn't have TV.
And then you were in the truck for what, 2 years?
Yeah,
What?
I was in the truck for 9 months, so there's a time where I missed a lot of TV.
That ain't my fault. Don't
So my
blame that
first
crap on me.
my first show is 24, so that's the one that I didn't get to watch that everybody watched back in the day. So that's the one I'm watching now. So be on the lookout for that one.
Cool.
Anything?
Jack
Casey
Wolfe,
Wilson's Tech Lab. Check that out. Casey Wilson Tech Lab. Yeah.
anything coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, a lot of tech.
I mean, are there any videos that you're working on that are gonna be coming out soon that you?
Yes, there's a number of them I'm working on.
What are they
That-
about?
Yeah.
They're
what is
about
that?
repair,
Of
doing.
what?
It's just electronics, everything from laptops, you name it.
I mean,
It's like I'm
specifically.
gonna do a cooking show about
So
cooking
I
food.
can't.
What kind of food are you gonna cook?
Give
You
us a
know,
little
the
taste.
kind you eat.
That's right.
Give us
That's
a little
right.
taste of what's coming.
It's so vague.
It's a
You repairing a radio?
yeah. So it's a
Something?
it's a receiver. It's a receiver. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
repair a receiver.
Okay.
I'm also gonna be tearing stuff apart.
Cool.
You gonna
Alright.
show us how they work?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm interested.
Yep.
So yeah, go to KC Wilson Tech Lab. It's in our it's on our channel thing where it has the one of our channels that we're subscribed to and the people we
Tech
like section. So
Aftershock.
just click
I
on
should
it,
stop doing
subscribe,
Tech
watch it, whatever.
Aftershock.
And then on our channel, make sure you watch Hater Dave Sports Show. I usually try to put out a video at least once a week. But sometimes I'm lazy and I don't. So
Yeah, we're
whatever.
so unprofessional.
Yeah.
We're so unprofessional.
Yeah.
I'm over here peeling stickers off, and he's over there mumbling in the mic. I'm sorry, guys. This is horrible radio.
Well, I could be scratching myself.
Well, if you are,
You
we
could
don't
be.
need to
We
know.
can't tell. Your hands are on the table.
We don't need to know what you're doing. Anyway,
Anyway.
thanks for watching. If you
Yes.
like, please hit subscribe.
Oh
give
yeah, I
us
had
a
one more thing I was
thumbs
gonna
up.
tease too.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on that NASCAR video. I promised too, guys. I started working on. Adrianna was up there. I got the layout work. I'm working on. So
A NASCAR what?
my NASCAR video for Hater Day Sports Show. I'm working on it. It's coming.
So be
I
on
know
the
I
lookout for
teased
that.
it a while back, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
All right.
It's just gonna take some work. All right. But anyway,
Alright.
I'll probably be back on talk about some other shit. Hopefully this weekend for the sports show, and then as we also teased the Star Trek list off, so hopefully we can get that recorded here
Next
soon.
time, can I get something to drink?
Yeah.
Yes,
Next time.
Do what you
absolutely.
need to do.
All right.
We might do that
Yeah.
but the next time we watch a movie. Maybe we'll watch one
Yeah.
tomorrow night or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe
'cause
we'll
I'm-
do like
I'm-
a shot for
I
every
am-
new scene.
I'm out of this.
Yeah, he's out.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Yep, thanks
hit
for
like,
watching.
subscribe, and don't forget to hit notifications for when we upload new videos.
Yeah. Just keep watching.
All right.
Even
Thanks.
if you don't like it, keep watching it.
Let's wrap this up now.
We'll see you
All
next
right.
time.
Thanks.
Bye guys.
Bye.
At the
Bye.
movies. Bye.
Have a great day.